Hey, everybody. Welcome back and Happy New Year. So, we are starting our new unit, the Earth, Moon, and Sun, and this is our first lesson after taking the pretest lesson 1.2. Now, you'll notice there are 5 parts. We're going to skip that last part. Please follow along in this video as we go. We're just going to click on this login button, and that's going to take us to our lesson. Now, for this first part, all you're going to do is answer this first question. What do you already know about the moon? And some things to think about is, where does the moon get its light? Why is there a shadow across the moon? And maybe you know something already about the dark side of the moon. So those are some things to be thinking about. Maybe you don't know anything about those things. Just tell me what you know right here in this box. Pause the video and do that, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, friends, so for this part, we're going to watch a video. Now, I'll be honest, sometimes the audio does not work, so I will also post this video separately. So if it starts playing and you guys aren't hearing anything, my bad. Watch the other video that's posted with this assignment. All right, friends, so hopefully you got to watch that video. And again, if the sound did not go through, just watch the separate video that I've posted with this assignment. Basically, this guy just needs to take a few pictures of the moon. But he doesn't really know a lot about the moon. And so it's turning out that his picture taking isn't working out so well for him. So that's going to be sort of the jumping off point for our investigation today. So here's Eric, and these are the 3 places that he needs to take pictures of the moon. And here's our question: when can Eric take pictures of the 3 moon features? Plato's crater, Copernicus, and the other one there. So claim number 1, photographs of these features can be taken any night. Or claim number 2, photographs of these features can only be taken on some nights. Now, if you're paying attention to the video, he already did take some pictures. They didn't turn out so well. So Already there's a little bit of evidence that maybe claim number 2 is more accurate. Here's a definition for you, a very loose definition. What is the moon? Moon is just a rocky sphere that travels around a planet. And all moons are called the moon, but our moon is called the moon. Okay, so hopefully that doesn't get too confusing. Where does moon get its light from? Now look back, can you find some evidence of where the moon gets its light from? And friends, here's the answer, and this is our first key concept for our new unit. So here's the deal. Most of us probably already know this, but maybe we've never thought of it before, but the moon does not make its own light. The light that we see from the moon is a reflection of the sun bouncing off of the moon's surface. So this is our first key concept. It's a super important one. Make sure you understand that the moon does not make its own light and that the sun illuminates the moon. And that was it for there. So let's go to our next section. It's sim time. All right, so friends, here's the deal. For our sim investigation, we're going to do a lot of playing today. But what we really want to do is kind of understand how the sim works, because we are going to be using it quite a bit in this unit. As you go through the simulation, you're going to use these 4 questions that you see down here as kind of your prompt, okay? These 4. So how many different views are there in the sim? What do the different buttons in the sim do? What do you notice about when you change the sim? And what questions do you have about the sim? Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just click this link and it should take you right over to our simulator. And basically, I want you to spend just a few minutes playing around with the different interfaces in that sim. So hopefully you paused the video and you had a chance to look at some of the features. Now, what I'd like you to do is go to part 2, and we're actually going to do our investigation in the sim. So I do, even though I kind of spoon-fed you the answer, I do want you to kind of see it for yourself in the simulator. But where does the moon get its light? And you're going to choose your answer here and answer the question, what evidence from the sim helped you? So you can't say, well, Mr. Roberts already gave us the key concept. So what evidence in the sim helped you choose the answer, the correct answer? And then we'll move on to part 3, and we're going to get our 2 vocabulary words under our belts here, illuminate and sun. So to illuminate is to shine light on an object and make it visible. And the sun, well, that's a star. That is the main source of light at the center of our solar system. Now, friends, what I'd like you to do is go on to part 4. And for part 4, this is an independent read. I would like you to read this article and then also answer this question here. Push the hand in button. And we are actually going to skip part 5. So you are all done with your first lesson of the new year. Nice job, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember to be nice.